Welcome back, investigators, to another episode of The Psychic Detective, where we tap into true crime and high-profile cases, but this case is going to get a little bit messy. So word on the street is Mr. Shannon Sharpe is being sued for SA and some other things that he has going on in his private life, okay? So you know what we're going to do in The Psychic Detective. We are going to be running the cards on this situation just to tap into that energy. Again, all the messages in this reading is going to be alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So we are going to go ahead and tap in, run the cards, and see what it is we need to know about Mr. Shannon Sharpe and his fetish. So what is it that we need to know about this case? And as I split the deck, we have jealousy, and look at those red shoes. Devil wears red is kind of what I'm getting with that. Seduction, maybe Jezebel spirit is what I get with that. And then we have surveillance on the bottom of the deck as well. So this is definitely been caught on camera, and I feel like some of this has been intentional, you know, with the whole live thing that leaked his little escapades is what we're gonna say with that. Okay, so we got a child. Ooh, I don't know if Shannon Sharpe has children, or maybe there has been a child that has been involved. Maybe somebody got pregnant. Maybe there's somebody that could have got rid of a pregnancy is kind of what I'm getting with that. Or maybe Shannon Sharpe is too busy dealing with, you know, young girls. Okay, well, they're of age, so it's legal, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so what else do we need to know about this case? What else do we need to be made? I mean, we got this coming out. You guys are seeing the cards, okay? The cards never lie. And again, these are all alleged messages, okay? So we know that Mr. Shannon Sharpe does have some type of, okay? All right, he likes, you know, younger women, okay? Not children. I don't feel like he's into, you know, that type of thing, which I don't think so. But I do feel like, you know, he does have some type of perversion, which we all know. The world knows what Mr. Shannon Sharpe got going on. What up? Yeah, look, Mr. Shannon Sharpe, okay, very masculine in his energy, or maybe he's portraying to be very masculine. I mean, I feel like he is masculine, but I also maybe he might play for both teams. It's kind of what I get with that as well, okay? Maybe things that we don't know, okay? Maybe things that could be kept secret is kind of what I'm getting with that. What else do we need to know about Mr. Shannon Sharpe, okay? We have surveillance coming out, okay? I think I split the deck and that card came out, so everything is on camera. Everything, I think he likes being on camera is kind of what I'm getting with that. I know he's a, you know, a spokesperson or something like that, but I feel like I'm kind of getting the vibe of adult entertainer as well. Or I don't know if he's done that in the past, or this is something that he likes. Okay, I'm not going to get too much into that. Okay, we also got justice. Okay, so I feel like in regards to what's going on in regards to him being, you know, sued for that money, is like, you know, justice will be served. He is going to have to pay up is what I get with that. So I'm going to run a different deck on this situation and the energy. Okay, this video is getting kind of long. We're going to tap in with the Kipperish deck. So join me for part 2 as we tap into what's going on with Mr. Shannon Sharpe.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Welcome back, investigators, to part 2 of The Psychic Detective, where we're tapping into true crime and high-profile cases. Like I said, this case is going to be messy here, so we're going to be running the cards and see what's going on with Shannon Sharpe here, okay? I feel like there's a lot of people that admire Shannon Sharpe. We're just gonna go right into it, okay? I feel like if anybody actually challenges Shannon Sharpe, okay, I feel like he will get aggressive, which we all know, all the evidence that is out there, okay? But I feel like there's a lot of people that admire him, younger women, okay? It's kind of what I get. Maybe there has been women who have fought over him, or he wants women to fight over him is kind of what I'm getting with that as well. We also have the protector, or we get protection. So I feel like some of these people feel like he can protect them, and possibly in regards to these younger girls, like I said, he can feel like he is a father figure, okay, a uncle or something like that, or somebody who can protect them if they are harmed or something like that. So we also got karmic feminine, okay? So what I get with this, I feel like there is definitely women who may be out with spite, okay? Maybe there could be some negative, toxic, narcissistic women that he can be involved with, but I feel like he actually likes it, is what I get with that in regards to these karmic, toxic relationships. There are some people who want revenge on him, okay? And there's some people who actually see a different side of him. I feel like there could be 2 different sides. And I feel like he likes to be involved with 2 different types of women is kind of what I get with that. And we also have occupation, okay? So his occupation is very important. I don't know if he's at, you know, risk of losing his job or anything like that in regards to, you know, losing sponsorships or whatever the case may be. I really don't feel like he is going to, but let's see what else do we need. What else do we need to know in regards to this case? Okay, we got commitment. This person, I mean, Shannon hasn't settled down yet. So people kind of wonder, why hasn't Shannon Sharpe settled down yet? Why hasn't he gotten married? He is too old to be doing this, is what a lot of people are saying. And that's very true, okay? I feel like he has a fear of commitment. That's what I get. I feel like he's always going to put his work first. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he could be selfish, okay? I mean, we have change, okay? But I feel like he's only willing to change for certain people, certain situations, okay? I feel like at some point he will make a change, but I don't know. Maybe after learning this lesson about this whole 19-year-old girl, or however old she is, maybe he might try to go towards a relationship that's gonna be with somebody who's gonna be his age, is what I get with that. Okay, we got divine masculine out here. Like I said, he definitely does have that masculine energy. Then we also got the veil. Okay, so like I said earlier, there's two sides to him. Okay, he likes, you know, he's kind, caring, protective, generous, but then he's like controlling, domineering. Okay, definitely taps into that masculine energy, Aries energy as well, is what I get with that. He may have some like some insecurities. Okay, I don't know if he has maybe he does have some insecurities. Okay, or maybe there's something in regards to his mental, his physical or emotional health, is what I'm getting with that. That's something that could be out of balance, is what I get with that as well. We also have the Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe there's been a lot of disappointments in regards to his love life. He just can't, he has commitment issues because he's afraid of heartbreak or somebody using him or taking advantage of him, is kind of what I get with that. And I know we're going a little bit deeper than I anticipated in regards to this reading, but we also have jealousy and envy. I want to say that we had that earlier when I split the deck. All right, but I feel like he may be jealous and envious of other people, or he tries to make other people jealous and envious over him, especially in regards to these two feminine energy. Well, I feel like he might be talking to, I feel like he has a select few women that he speaks to, okay? But he has two different type of women that he wants to fight over him. It's kind of what I get with that, okay? He likes it, okay? He causes his own destruction, his own disaster is kind of what I get with that. Anything that he is dealing with at this point in time is in regards to his own actions, okay? So, I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles. So I'm going to make one more part of this video. We're going to be tapping into Shannon's true intentions.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old.
Welcome back, investigators, to the last and final part of today. Is going to be the messy psychic detective, all right? Because we're going to be tapping into the energy of what's going on with Mr. Shannon Sharpe here. And where we left off, we're going to tap into what his true intentions were. And it's kind of funny because the cards, as I split the deck, we have career, which was at the bottom of the deck. And he's all about his career, like I mentioned earlier, okay? We do have occupation that came out earlier in his read as well. So he is all about his career, his money, his image is what I get with that as well. And we also got uninterested. So I feel like he's trying to act unfazed. He's trying to act like nothing is bothering him, like things are going to be all right. And they might be good. Okay, I do feel like he has some high profile lawyers that may be able to help him. But I do feel like, you know, there's still a process that has to happen to this, okay? We did get the justice card as well, okay? We have to be, you know, he has to face his day in judgment, okay? Or in criminal court, or maybe even karmic court as well, is what I get with that. My ox is coming out in my mind's eye, all right? We got dishonesty, so there's definitely some people that are lying in this, okay, about their parts, okay? Or you withhold information from you for my benefit, okay? So this is just saying, you know what, I'm not going to tell you exactly what you need to hear. I'm just going to let you know what you need to hear at this point in time. All right. We also have future. Okay. So there's definitely going to be some things that are going to be transparent in the future, or things that are going to be coming out. So I'm thinking ahead and wondering what our relationship will be like in the future. Okay. So I feel like he might be trying to get back with her at some point in the future. Okay. Maybe try to get her to, you know, drop the case or something like that, or maybe, you know, I don't know what's going on, maybe get back into her good graces because he's going to be wanting something. He might just move on to the next chick as well, is kind of what I get with that. What else do we need to know in regards to Shannon Sharpe? Okay, what is Shannon Sharpe's true intentions? All right, we got apology. Like I said, he's probably going to be apologizing to her in the future. Okay, and this could be the near future or the distant future, is what I get with that. It says apology. It says that this is his apology video right here, or, you know, the information is wrong or false or whatever the case may be. He's kind of pleading his case. As he said, this is a shakedown, right? And then this card says, I am still not over what happened and would appreciate an apology. Okay, so I feel like this could be in the part in regards to the Jane Doe. Okay, even though they had her name on there. Okay, so how is it a Jane Doe if we know who she is? But it's like she is expecting him to apologize for how he treated her, no matter what type of, you know, thing that they had established. You know, no means no, like she said in some of those texts. So if he was, you know, going against her free will, okay, then he does owe her an apology. All right, and possibly, you know, apologizing for public embarrassment. But again, she has a part to play on that as well, because I mean, this is karmic law is what I get. All right, let's get one more card in regards to what his greed. But it says greed. It says, I am pursuing wealth and power with no regards for ethical or moral boundaries. All right, that's what that says right there. All right, so he's gonna do what he's got to do to be able to get that bread, you know, to get that acknowledgement. Okay, like I said, his image is very important to him. He does crack laughs. I mean, but it's like this is something serious. Okay, it shouldn't be taken lightly in regards to these girls that he is messing with. Okay, even though they're of age, it's still alarming that they're so young. All right, robbing the credo was kind of what I guess is nobody makes me laugh like you, and I need some fun. Okay, so I feel like some of these people just get with Shannon Sharpe to have a good time, to have fun. So that's what I got for the psychic detective, the messy psychic detective today. Let me know if any of these messages resonate. If you want to see any more cases, don't forget to like, comment, and follow for more.